Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tompkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Tompkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
From the red zone, it's Tompkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pucks it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps. Backers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run the draw. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tompkins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Tompkins. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a first down.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Using his legs, it's Tompkins. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They go to the draw. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback takes a knee. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback may change this route. Now on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Call
see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Second down coming up.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
By the receiver.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for garbage return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Finds a little space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Music now! Music now! Dick 3 soda! Ready!
Back to pass. Now adjusting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. With the catch, it's Tompkins. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Moves.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Gentry. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Gets a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch and stride inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Banner!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Tompkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll run this play from the pistol. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. He might want another play. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
Military
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
6 remain. Ready, set, 22, water.
He wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And they'll knock him down.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Using his legs, it's Tompkins. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route.
Easy.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
Eastern Michigan.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Lasso.
Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Liberty. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going to take off. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end. Back to the ground with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. It's good, and that's your ball game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.